Welcome back to Attitude Effort Results presented by Teamwork Online and the Clubhouse. I'm back. Let's do this. I am so excited to be here with you guys today. We got a good one for you today. I challenge you today to listen and to listen for yourself, not for others. Because today we're talking about stop serving things and people that don't serve you. Stop watering dead plants. And I'm going to get a little deep today again. Seems like that's a theme currently. But we're going to have some fun. As we start, it's getting into summertime. People will let go of habits during the summertime. You've worked so hard since the beginning of the year to get to where you are now. Now that it's summer, it's like, oh, well, it's just one more beer. Oh, well, it's just a bag of chips or on a boat. Everyone else is doing it. Oh, well, I can't read anymore because I want to be outside on the water. Oh, well, I'm not in school anymore, so I'm not waking up early to study. I'm just going to sleep in till noon. That's not the case. A lot of people will do that, so now's the time when you can separate yourself. This is separating season for you. If you're in the professional sport world or in a career path that has cyclical opportunities or cycles within the business, if you're in the NBA or NFL right now, it's off season. You can take a step back. Finally, I can breathe. I don't have to work 40 games. I don't have to be at the stadium every weekend. Everyone's going to do that. So it's your turn to separate yourself because of that. When you let go of your habits, you let go of you. And as elite individuals, we cannot do that. We cannot. So I'm going to jump into what's new with Attitude Effort Results, and then we're going to get into it today. Again, today's about stop serving things and people that do not serve you. What's new at Attitude Effort Results? We are going to be launching an Attitude Effort Results Sales Academy. We're going to see if you guys actually trust me, believe me, people of the industry actually have some credibility behind my name. We're going to figure it out. Hunter and I are going to build a robust platform. Everyone's always asking, how do I get more experience? How do I get more experience? I'm working in sports or I'm an athlete and I can't get experience. And, these teams only have a couple spots. Well, guess what? I built a sales academy with the Phoenix Suns, and I'm going to build one of my own along with the help of Hunter. And we are going to roll that out and provide a ton of value for young individuals, specifically looking to get into sports sales. We're going to be very tailored and very focused. We are going to have a paywall behind this because I don't want 50 people in here using me, my name, using this platform and stomping on it. It's going to be expensive. I'm going to tell you that right now, because I'd rather have one or two people that are elite individuals that can go and use our name anywhere in the country to get a job than people just want to put a check on their resume. And so that will be coming, and I'm very excited for it. We're going to have some people that are going to come in, and I am very excited for that. All right, let's keep rolling today. First point today, quit watering dead plants. You guys ever water a plant that's dead and you're just like, I want it to come back to life. It's just not. I'm going to keep watering it though. I'm going to keep watering it. I know it's dead. It looks dead, seems dead. I'm just going to keep watering it. We can't be doing that. Have you ever wondered why your one friend or your spouse or your coworker doesn't reciprocate kind of the same energy back to you? You're constantly pouring energy into them, but they never seem to change. They never start habits that you have. They're not growing as fast as you are. For our young listeners, you remember when you were in high school and you had 100 people message you on Snapchat for your birthday? How many of those people do it now? And how many of those people do you look at and the last text, the last Snapchat, the last time you guys talked was a year prior at your birthday? Or maybe if it's a really special friend, you texted them on their birthday also. So you have a twice a year text. Those relationships probably aren't moving the needle for you anymore. I have some of them. I'm not coming at you guys without giving you my own. Probably not worth having those close to you anymore. How about putting energy into social media or dating apps and getting nothing in return? You're like, oh, I'm swiping. Look at I'm editing all these pictures and I'm putting them on social media. Look at I'm showing everybody that I'm at these cool events. Look at I'm going golfing, I'm going to concerts, I'm going to nice dinners, and I'm posting them, and I think that should help. I think people should like me because of it. You're watering a plant that's dead. That's dead, and that is very tough to overcome. Very tough. I got so far down a rabbit hole. You want me to be hot? You want me to be humble, open, and transparent with you? I got so far rabbit hole down social media and trying to let everybody else think I was this person, or showing them that I was doing cool things and going to cool places. I actually had to delete social media. I currently don't have social media. I deleted it off my phone. Accounts are still active because I don't think social media is a bad thing. But I got so far down a rabbit hole, I actually had to delete them. I had them gone for about a month or two now. Right? Where are you putting your energy? Where are you watering your plants? Because we chase this fantasy, this dopamine that just never comes around. Because you have to be watering yourself. And that's what we're going to be talking about today is your energy is so valuable. Guys, girls, you are so valuable. Your energy, your time, your emotions are so valuable. And I want you to feel the value that God has given you. You have to realize that your goal is not to save everyone. We want to help as many individuals as we can. That's exactly what we're doing here in the podcast, but you're drowning while trying to do that. I drown while trying to help so many people, right? There's a reason they tell you to put your oxygen mask on before others when you're crashing in a plane. Hopefully none of you have ever had to do that. But there's a reason your mask has to go on first. It's because you need to fill yourself with energy first. Self-love is self-discipline. Pour into yourself first. Go to conferences, start reading the Bible, read different books, get a life coach, get career coaches, get breathwork coaches. My breathwork coach, my breathwork sessions are about me. And I don't pour that onto anybody else. I come out here, sit in the living room, and I tell Callie, like, listen, don't come out of the room for an hour. Me and Alex are going to work. That's for me because I train physically at the gym consistently. But what about my mind? What am I doing for my mind? And so my breath work is about me, is about pouring into me, filling me up so then I can give to others. You'll realize very quickly, I promise you, you'll realize very quickly that pouring into yourself instead of watering all of these dead plants, trying to get a dopamine hit or a rush of something, I promise you will have a longer, better outcome than these quick dopamine fixes that you're searching for. And I can say that because I've lived it. And I'm going to tell you something here coming up that you might not like. I've said it before in passing, but I'm going to walk directly into the fire today. Friendships and relationships are a two-way street. Two-way, not one-way. You may absolutely love that guy. You may love that girl. If they don't love you back, it's not going to happen. And if it does happen, those typically don't last or aren't the healthiest relationships in the world. People who steal time from you, relationally or friendship-wise, are actually disrespecting you. I know that seems dramatic, but people that waste your time, people that steal your time, is actually a disrespectful act towards you. And I think you need to allow yourself to feel that because your time is valuable. This has been really tough for me personally because I love giving to others, and Callie is way better at that than me. But I feel like I don't deserve time for myself. So I'm telling you today, you do. And it has taken me a very long time to realize that. And I'm just getting started. And that's why I think it's important for me to share the message today, is because I'm just getting started and I failed, and I'm going to walk through some of those scenarios today. But I'm so passionate about it because I'm finally starting to realize that pouring into yourself creates more value long-term than watering all of these things that don't actually mean anything. We all have friends that we all have friends who we know the only time they're going to reach out is when they need help. You get a call or a text, and immediately immediately it sucks the life out of you. Someone's name pops up on your phone and you're thinking about that person right now. And if you're not, I'll give you a second to do it. When somebody, that one person, texts or calls, who is that? Where as soon as they text or call, you look at your phone and you're like, oh, I did not want to talk to that person. Who is that? I have somebody that comes to mind. Who is that for you? Who is that person that drains energy from you every time you talk? They're negative. Nothing ever is new and exciting in life. You don't move the needle, and it just wastes your time. They're disrespecting your time. Well, no, Tanner, that's okay because it's my grandma. No, Tanner, that's okay because it's my mom or my dad or my best friend from when we were 6. And I know we haven't seen each other in 27 years, but they deserve an hour of my time to gossip about all the friends and family in the area that I haven't seen in 10 years. No, it's okay because it's my pastor and he's a good person. I know we're going to gossip about the news for a half hour, but it's okay. No, it's okay. I know I dated that girl or that guy a couple months ago and we broke up, but I'm just going to keep talking to him, keep talking to her. No, we're not going to get back together, but it's okay that I still have time valued towards them. That is not a friendship or a relationship you want to be in. It's not. You deserve better than that. God created you for a reason, and it's not to waste time. It's not to get into relationships or friendships that don't show value to you. You know the people that call you and you have immediate taste in your mouth? I want you to get rid of them. I'm going to walk right into the fire with you today. Don't dispose of them. Don't hire a hitman. That's not what I'm saying. Let's go on record and fully tell you that. I'm not telling you to off them. But maybe wean off of them. Maybe instead of calling once a week, maybe it's once a month for the next 3 months. And then you have a plan to do once a quarter for the next 2 quarters. And then maybe once a year after that. And then maybe you can wean them off from there. Right? You don't need to go cold turkey on your grandma. That's not what I'm saying. But set expectations so they value your time. Because at the end of the day, they'll actually respect you more for it. I promise you. I promise you. Callie and I have lived across the country from our family and friends for a while. And after Hunter moved, we lived across country. Now we're going to at least the same part of the country, same time zone at least, which will be nice. But Hunter and I know who is in our circles and who isn't. And you're going to have people at every walk of life that are going to be in your life for a season. Not everybody's supposed to be in your life forever. They're supposed to be there for seasons. And there are people in your life that you're going to count on for particular seasons of your life. And then they did their purpose and they move on. And that's okay. That's okay. When I remember my 8th grade graduation, how big of a deal is that, right? 8th grade graduation. I come home after, I was crying my eyes out. I can vividly remember the paneling walls on my room. I did not have a bed frame. I just had a mattress on the floor because I'm a guy and we live in the country and like you didn't need a bed frame. You just had a mattress. And I vividly remember the dark brown paneling walls and just crying on my bed. And my mom and dad come up and they're like, what's going on? I'm like, those are my best friends. I'm not going to high school with any of them because I went to a Lutheran high school and none of them, nobody else did. And so I was like, I'm not going to see him again. Like I was kind of upset at my parents because they were going to send me to Lutheran high school and all my friends were going to public high schools. And mom and dad are like, that's okay. Because they might not be your best friend next year or in 2 years. And I was like, no, those are my best friends. And then I did the same thing in high school. But my 8th grade friends weren't there anymore. And then the same thing in college. But I didn't really miss my high school friends. And at that point, I definitely didn't miss my 8th grade friends. And then when we moved to Miami, we had friends there. And I missed him, and I cried when I left that office. Also, I'm talking about crying more. I feel like I cry a lot now that I just like keep saying it out loud. I really don't feel like I cry that much, but I guess I do. We left Miami, and I was like, oh my gosh, these are my best friends. I can't leave them. 2 years later, we're out here in Phoenix. We're going to do the same thing. But people are in your life for seasons. And you're going to take one or two of those people with you. We had 20 or 30 people from Miami at our wedding. We had a couple from Phoenix. We're going to take a couple people with us as we go. There's people that came to our wedding that were very important for Callie and I that we won't ever talk to again. Very confident in that. Because they were there for a season of our life. And they're not there for the whole thing. And there's a reason for that. Understand and make peace with yourself that some people are only there for a little bit, and that's God's purpose. God puts people in your life for a reason, right? Some people want to stay in your life because they see you growing, and maybe they're not growing themselves. And so as you continue, the people who are listening right now, you guys are elite. You guys are absolute killers. And so people are going to want to be around you, but it's your job to have wisdom and discernment on who those people are, because that will shape you as you continue to grow. Because as you continue to grow, there might be leeches that hang on because they know they're not going to get to the top without you. Sometimes you just got to kick the leeches off. Sometimes it's like that. And sometimes you got to go reach for more friends at the top. So that's my challenge for you today. Another thing, don't occupy your mind space with layers of obligation that are not a priority. Do not occupy the space in your mind with things that are not a priority. Because if you're not valuing or prioritizing your time, somebody else is going to use that time and take advantage of it. And so it's your job to protect your time. It's your job to protect the people who are in your life for that season, right? Hunter opened up to me about allowing himself to make time for the gym, for podcasting, which is clearly the number one priority in the world, is this podcast. Above everything else, it's this, I promise you. And family. But the key word there is allowing time. It's allowing that time because you deserve that. And maybe nobody else has told you that, and maybe that's why I'm here today. Maybe I'm here today just for one episode. Maybe you don't listen to anything else that I ever say, but I'm here saying that you should allow yourself time to personally grow. That's why we actually have a paywall behind our coaching platform on the website. Is because I was talking to 5 or 6 individuals a week, and it was eating up my time. It was eating up my value. It was draining me of my energy. So now we have a paywall. It's $50. It's not a big paywall. But guess what? It has slowed down the amount of people who reach out because maybe people just don't prioritize or value my time like that. That's okay. Because I value that with this podcast. We give the best information away for free here. And Hunter and I value a lot of time, specifically taken from our family, from our friends, typically on the weekends, to give this to you. And so if people don't value $50 to get on a phone call with us, I'm okay with that. And it took me a little bit to realize, because I feel like it's like, oh, I'm money grabbing over here and I want to. No, it's not any of that. It's about time and value. It's about protecting your time. And I don't want 100 people a month to reach out to me because I want to protect my time. And it really took me a long time to get there because I want to help as many people as possible. That's what this podcast is about impacting people. And I need to fill my cup before I fill others. And I want you guys to do the same. I want you guys to do the same, is fill your cup before you go and fill others. Because if not, people will just keep stealing water from you. They will just keep stealing it. You're going to keep serving things and people that do not serve you. My decision to move across the country was a faith decision, and we went through that. And if you haven't listened to the episode about it, go listen to it. It's powerful. It's impactful. I was emotionally in a pretty dark well at the time. And so that was walking by faith, not by sight, right? And there's a Bible verse, 2 Corinthians 5 or 7, that says walk by faith, not by sight. It signifies living a life of trust and reliance and guidance, even when circumstances are, I have no idea what's going on. Like circumstances are not all laid out for you. But it's not our job to plan everything out. That's God's. And so allowing us to walk by faith, not by sight, gives us a peace that at some point we just got to have a little bit of faith. I had to battle the stress of moving my family and my wife across the country again. I was allowing that situation to take up a bunch of my mind space, and mind space is very important. Energy is very important. And Hunter challenged me to think about the mind space that I needed to be in. Should I go to the gym? Should I pray a little bit more, right? I needed to get back to myself. I was letting too many outside factors come into play. Oh, everybody else is on social media, so I should be on social media. Everybody else is doing really cool things. I should do cool things. Well, I want to go to the Waste Management Open way back when because everybody else is going. Well, is it because everybody else is going, or do you want to create an experience for your wife, for your cousin? Do you want to go just so you can post some pictures? Oh, I really want to go to that concert, event, or party. Do you really want to go to that party? You're 17 years old. Do you really want to go to the party? Is that who you are? Or do you just want to go because everybody else is going? Oh, I really want to join jazz club. Do you really want to join jazz club, or are you more of a guitarist? But you want to join jazz club because everybody else is doing it. Right? So who are you? And what do you want? Because you can keep watering things that are dead, and I promise you they will not grow. I promise you they will not grow. Here's a fun story. Here's me opening up. Here's me being humble, open, and transparent. Sometimes I don't really like that I am because it hurts to tell stories like these. But I say it out loud and I look you guys in the eye on camera and I tell you that I'm humble, open, and transparent. And then when things pop into my mind, I have to write them down and then I have to tell you. That's how my mind works. Don't water things that are dead. Don't keep going back to the well to water things that are dead. Here's a last story, and then we'll wrap it up today. I was dating this girl in high school, and it sounds really weird to say out loud because I'm married now. I was dating this girl in high school. And I moved to the University of Iowa. I transferred schools to the University of Iowa because of this girl. We ended up breaking up. And for 3 years, I tried to get her back. It's really good that Callie's not here right now because I feel really awkward saying this. But I am humble, open, and transparent. And you guys are going to hear the story. For 3 years, I tried to get this girl back. I wrote her letters. I strategically drove by her house, strategically drove by her place on campus, strategically knew where her classes were and tried to time up walking next to her class. Guys, I did everything to the borderline of like being creepy. I was at that point in love with this girl and I was like, I'm going to get her back. So I watered a dead plant. It was clearly dead. I knew it was dead. For 3 years. Full years. 1,000 days. Just kept watering it. Because I was searching for something that I had at one point. But relationships and friendships are a two-way street. And if you have a relationship and a friendship that is not watering you back in some capacity, I'm not saying that everybody should have to give to you, that everybody should light you up. But it's a two-way street. I was clearly not getting anything reciprocated back to me, and I kept going. And I put myself through emotional hell for 3 years. I would go back home. I took vacations up to a different part of Wisconsin, 2 hours away, just to hopefully walk past her. It was bad. I was in a very deep, dark mental space. And I wasted 3 years of my emotional intelligence, my EQ. I just wasted it. And so I'm sitting here telling you today, I hope you don't do the same thing. Figure out who in life is giving you life and who is taking it. Who should you be pouring into and who's pouring into you? And if nobody's pouring into yourself, take that water. Instead of going to water the dead plants, water yourself. Give yourself life. Stop serving things that don't serve you or people. Stop serving people that don't serve you. That's what we got for you today. We want elite individuals in our Attitude for Results Sales Academy. So if you are looking to get into sales and you want some experience, reach out to us. Hunter and I are going to build that platform here this summer, and we are going to have that launched to you either in fall or spring, depending on both of us now being in the NFL. And so obviously that will take up a bunch of our time here in fall. So we're going to figure that out, but reach out to us. It's coming to you. We're going to create some elite sellers in this industry. Let's inspire others and continue to grow together.